What is up, guys? So today, I'll be explaining the mechanics for the first boss of Avalon Forest, Beastie. So
Yeah, let's go then.
I'll I'll go along with the video and explain as the fight goes on. So first off, the rotation of Beastie is pretty simple. It's gonna be Mana Flower, Song of Fire and Ice, Mana Storm, and then Crazy Bomb, and then it just repeats that. Okay. So let's see here. So it's Mana Flower first, after some auto attacks. So Mana Flower, he's gonna do two attacks. Um, there's gonna be a cross on the middle, so that's like four lines coming out for the first attack, and then it'll be 6 lines um in the next attack. So four,
And a flower.
and then 6 lines. You can just
Song.
dodge it or tank it. Doesn't really hurt that much. Um, the next move is Song of Ice and Fire. So there's going to be two players that have the Ice debuff and two players that have the Fire debuff. Um, it does a little bit of damage over time, I think. And to get rid of it, one Fire and one Ice need to move near each other, so it'll cancel each other out. If one Ice touches another Ice, both players will get frozen, and if the two fires touch each other, it'll be like big damage. So you do not want to touch the same elements. So you want fire and ice to cancel each other out. So let's see.
Touch, touch.
So you see there, fire and ice are gonna touch right here, and then
Touch.
you see right here, fire and ice touch, and it will cancel out.
And a storm.
Mana Storm is just a damage over time um, attack on the tank or whoever has the most hatred or aggro. It doesn't do a lot of damage from what I've seen, so you can just heal or whatever. Not really a huge attack. The next one is going to be Crazy Bomb. So Crazy Bomb, from what I've noticed, it will always go to the farthest player from Beastie. Crazy Bomb will go to the farthest player from Beastie. So that player needs to either come to the middle or group up. Everyone needs to group up and share the damage. So
Share.
we all group up and we share the damage, and nobody dies. So those are the four attacks that BC will do. So while BC is doing his rotation of Mana Flower, Song of Ice and Fire, Mana Storm, and then Crazy Bomb, there's going to be certain percentages where he will do Cosmic Code. That's where he assigns everyone a number above their head. If all players are alive, the numbers will be. Uh, if all players are alive, there will be four players with one above their head, four players with the number two above their head, one player with the number six above their head, and one player with the number seven above their head. Okay. So
Okay, good.
after
Code,
Cosmic
code.
Code, he's gonna summon two gates, uh, and those gates will have a number above it. The party needs to fill in the circles, depending on what number you have, to equal the number above the circle. So for example, we have an 8 here. We need to either send number 6 and 2 into this gate or 7 and 1. In this case, I'm 7, so I'm going to call for 7 and 1.
7 and 1. 7 and 1. 7 and 1. One, come here. One, come here.
And the other side is 3, so we had players with 2 and 1 fill in that circle. So that circle is good, but if you fail one circle, you fail the mechanic. So as you're going to see here, the people who had 1 were too far, so they couldn't make it to this circle in time.
1, come here! What the fuck? We're dead.
So when you fail the mechanic, there's gonna be a bunch of huge AoEs, and everyone turns into bears, and then there's gonna be like huge damage from the AoE. There is a chance that some people can survive, so if they have a lilac, they can just res everybody. But just do the mechanic correctly, so you don't have to deal with this.
Move.
So he continues the rotation, so Mana Storm is next. And then Crazy Bomb is next. And then it's going to go back to Mana Flower.
Okay. Song.
So this is what happens when 2 players with ice touch each other. They're going to get CC'd in an ice block for a couple seconds. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think when 2 fire touch, it's going to be huge damage. Most likely going to die in epic. So try to spread out a bit when it's about to be Song of Ice and Fire, so that 2 people don't get the same element near each other and they automatically uh, like fail.
We're too close. It's okay.
So Crazy Bomb.
Share.
It's gonna be Mana Flower after this.
Get Mang up.
After Mana Flower is Song of Ice and Fire.
Code it 55%. 55%.
So if he hits the percentage during Song of Ice and Fire, it'll come immediately. But if he hits the percentage during Mana Flower, he's gonna finish the Mana Flower animation before using Cosmic Code, as you will see later in the fight.
Touch.
Cosmic Code. So here we have 8 and
6 and 2.
3.
6 and 2.
I call for 6 and 2 to go into the circle, and then we don't really call out for the smaller number because it's pretty simple. So you just need to trust your party to know basic math.
Nice.
So that mechanic is successful.
Okay, we're good.
And then back to normal rotation, Mana Flower.
Next code is at 35%.
And the next code is at 35%. At 75%, there's going to be 2 gates. At 55%, still 2 gates. And then at 35%, there's going to be 3 gates. And then at 15%, there's going to be 3 gates. And then at 5%, I believe there will be 4 gates. So normal rotation.
Touch. Okay,
Clear
good.
the debuff. Mana Storm.
Share.
Crazy Bomb, share.
Okay, get ready for the next code. After
35%.
this.
So as you can see here, he hits 35%, but he's going to finish the Mana Storm animation before doing Cosmic Code.
Spread out a bit, okay? It's gonna be 3 gates. 3 gates.
So here we have
2
3
on
gates.
The 4.
So here we have 2, 7, and 4. We're gonna put 2, 2 in this circle. I think I call for 6 and 1 in this circle, and then 1 plus 1 in this circle. We don't really call out the lower numbers, since it's pretty simple. We just really call out the higher number. It gets confusing, and if you guys know basic math, it should be pretty easy to figure it out. Just whoever goes in the circle first stays in the circle. If somebody comes late, then they have to get out. So that's how my party does it. You guys can communicate how you guys want to do it, but I think the way we do it is pretty simple.
6 or 7. Go 7. 6 and 1. Oh, never mind.
So yeah, I was confused there because we didn't really set what number 7 was going to be, but we're usually gonna use 6 and 1 for the number 7.
2-2, 2-2. Okay, good.
So we clear that.
Next code is at 15%. 15.
So he continues his
Oh, don't touch
rotation.
ice. Oh my god.
We messed up the mechanic there. The two ice touch each other, but it's not a big deal in heroic. But in epic, you guys gotta watch out for that.
Share, 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 share.
Share the crazy bomb.
Dodge it, dodge it. Get 15, get 15.
So
Oh,
15%.
song. Song, 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 song. Code.
We get the gates.
7 and 1. 7 and 1 up top. 7 and
So I
1 up
call for
top.
7 and 1 up top. 2-2 on 4.
Okay, good,
Just
good, good.
2 over there.
Wait, wait, wait. Nice.
Remember to wait for the circles to disappear before you step out. Crazy bomb. And I'm not too sure what percentage he used the gate of time. I'm thinking 5. Maybe it's like 2 or 3. But gate of time is gonna be 4 circles that spawn. Um, the reason why I set number 7 to use 6 and 1 is so that if we get a 9 and a 7, we can use 7 and 2 for the 9. So right here we're gonna kill it. Um, but let's take a look at what numbers spawn.
This is 4 circle. That's 4 circles.
So the reason we don't use 7 on 7, just to make a habit, we want to use 6 and 1 because if we use 7 here, to fill up the 9, we'd have to use 6, 2, and 1. So that's 3 players. There's a lot more confusion if there's 3 players, but if that's the way you guys want to do it, then that's fine. So let's say you use 1 plus 1 here, and then 2 plus 2 here. That's totally doable. You got 4 players with 2, you only use that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can use 8 players still. It's just 3 players will be in um, one circle. However you guys want to do it. But our raid found it easier to have a maximum of 2 players in a circle, except for 5. So yeah, those are all the mechanics for Beastie. Just to recap, the rotation is Mana Flower, Song of Ice and Fire, Mana Storm, and then Crazy Bomb. At 50%, Mana Flower just does more lines. And then the percentages for Cosmic Code are 75%, where there'll be 2 circles, 55%, where there'll be two circles, 35%, there's going to be 3 circles, 15%, there's going to be 3 circles, and a lower percentage, maybe 5, something like that, there's going to be 4 circles. But with Heroic, you should be able to kill him before you have to fill in those circles. Um, yeah, that's about it. It's pretty easy once you know what to do. If you guys are whale enough, you could honestly just burst through this boss and not do any mechanics. So yeah, those are the mechanics for the first boss of Avalon Forest. Thanks for watching.